you look at this entire media frenzy, social media frenzy, Prime Minister walking the beaches, all of this, encouraging people to come to Lakshadweep? How do you look at this entire frenzied narrative in a certain sense, given how fragile the ecology and the ecosystem in Lakshadweep actually is?
It's a very good question you have asked me. You cannot imagine a Juhu beach type of tourism in Lakshadweep or a Goa type of tourism in Lakshadweep. What we envisage the tourism when we say in Lakshadweep is totally a controlled way of tourism. Controlled means so we have declared a carrying capacity for any person to come into Lakshadweep, that how many tourists can be accommodated at a given point of time in a day, how many tourists can arrive. This is a declared and accounted thing as far as Lakshadweep tourism is concerned. Secondly, the tourists who are coming to Lakshadweep has to, give their concern toward our environment because, the Lakshadweep is formed of corals. Coral is the lifeline of our Lakshadweep. And you must be aware that evolution must have taken to form this government by unfolding such corals, and it is purely formed from the corals. So it is very sensitive and ecologically very fragile. Keeping that into mind, a Supreme Court committee, a Supreme Court of Constituted Committee, Justice Ravindran Commission, they have outlined any sort of development to happen in Lakshadweep, which is named as Integrated Island Management Plan, IIMP. This IIMP is the broader outline or a Bible, you can say, for any that matter to get for the development of tourism, for constructing the building, for building roads, for building, jetties, breakwaters, eastern side jetties. All sort of development is envisaged in that report, which is widely accepted by Government of India. The Environment Ministry have accepted it. And with this outline only, one can do any sort of development in Lakshadweep. As far as tourism is concerned, we are very sensitive on it, but we want tourism to develop, and we are looking for a tourism destination as a high-end and low-volume tourism. Why it is high and low volume? Because the water scarcity, which we have, the groundwater facility is very limited, and the groundwater is for the people living here. And if any resort developer, any investor would like to come and invest and develop a tourist resort, he must have his own plans to have desalination plant purifying seawater into the potable water. Second is the waste management plants and treatment plants. Third is the electricity. They should have their own means of electricity. So these are all the things when you contribute towards it is a high investment. And on the other hand, to meet up these investment, they cannot have extra rooms beyond the carrying capacity. So obviously the carrying capacity is declared for each island. So within that only they have to do it. So obviously to meet up the initial investment and the receivables from the tourist arrival, the cost need to be on the higher side. So obviously it will be a high-end people coming and a low volume of footing as far as Lakshadweep is concerned.